Hey Scorpio, welcome to your February 2019 reading. My name is Camille. You are watching Millennial Tarot. I'm doing $10 readings. I will leave that information below. Hit me up via my website or just straight shoot me an email. If this resonates or does not resonate, even more of an invitation to hit me up and get something more personal to you. Without further ado, let's go get straight into the cards. Let me pull a clarifier here. Oh, I see. Okay. It's all good, Scorpio. It's all good. We're coming into the reading with the energies of the Queen of Pentacles. Here you are on top of your game. Then we detour weirdly into the Nine of Swords, and I asked why, and because we have the Five of Swords. The swords are coming up so strong this month. It is so interesting because it's Aquarius season kind of, so the air begets a focus on air. And off here at the Jupiterian card of expansion, new horizons. Bottom of the deck is another Jupiterian card. This is the Temperance Sagittarius card. And as we know, Jupiter rules Sagittarius, and Jupiter is currently in Sagittarius. So here's the arc. Here's the thing. You are doing well in life. Whether you believe so or not, or whether you have a conception of it or not, it's hard to see yourself objectively. It's hard to not always, especially for Scorpio, not always try to go deeper, go more, go bigger. And it's probably hard for you to have an objective type of appreciation for what is going good. But when we come into the reading with the Queen of Pentacles, it's really saying you're on top of things. Things are going great. You know, if you don't have the thing yet, it means that it's coming. It's being sprouted. Pentacles do take some time, but even the anticipation of it coming gives you this glow. So either it's coming very soon, and you're kind of waiting in this exciting anticipation, knowing that it's going to come. And if you don't know it's going to come, there's my invitation to you. Bam, bam, boom, it's coming. Or you have the thing already, the job, the person, the life, the lifestyle, the health. Hopefully not the health, because that's a weird thing to be jealous about, because that's what this becomes. But so be it. You have it. You have a thing, something, and people are looking at you. People are looking at you. So you have ascended to this place of queendom, whether or not you are male or female or ascribe to any type of traditional binary, doesn't matter. The queen represents a type of reverent quality. It represents the peak of a situation. It represents the peak of an experience. When the peak of your experience is Pentacle, and Pentacle has to do with money, lifestyle, health, good wealth, good fortune, it's truly saying you are in this place, whether you believe it or not, that people are looking at you, looking up to you. And maybe you feel this in yourself. You've had some wins. And then, because people suck, we move into this energy of the Nine of Swords. And I said, why? Why the Nine of Swords? Why are you in stress about this wonderful thing? Well, it's because people are putting you in stress about it. So what is the Five of Swords? It's a card of winners and losers. And when you're winning, losers have a way of presenting themselves to you. It's kind of like this old social media, hip-hop culture type thing where haters. Where when the more great you're doing, the more well you're doing, the more that you will invite negative attention from people who are not so happy that you're doing well. And Scorpio, in this reading, in this month, in February, in 2019, you don't like that. It makes you uncomfortable. And there is this theory and misconception maybe sometimes about Scorpio kind of being this really, you guys are intense, but being this really like vengeful or negative Plutonian type of archetype where you seek control and power. And that's not really the case, because you're a human being and you have sensitivities and you have a soul and you have softness about you. So this Nine of Swords coming up in response to the Five of Swords is saying that you're taking this quite personally. The Leo lunar eclipse on January 21st and 20th affected you deeply because it happened in a fixed sign. It happened in Leo. You are a fixed sign. So it kind of, the categorical hierarchy of how it affects you is, are you a Leo? Where Leo is in your chart, and then fixed energy. So the Leo eclipse might have unearthed these, it feels petty to say it, because it's a petty energy, haters. It might have unearthed, you might have found out that someone was not so happy with you doing well. You might have found out that someone was even jealous of you doing well. And that wasn't a source of power or pride for you. It was a source of anguish, because perhaps this person was a close friend. Perhaps this person was even your partner, your spouse, your significant other, or your boss or your coworker. For instance, you get a promotion and everyone's like, cool. But then you come to work in the preceding days and you realize that your coworkers aren't treating you the same. You realize that they are spouting a type of negative energy towards you that comes out of their jealousy of you. And that doesn't make you feel good when people are being negative towards you because of their own insecurities. And I'm getting that it's happening in a close setting, or else why would you feel this way about it, right? So it's happening with a relationship that's close to you. There could have also been some communications that were unearthed, because swords always have to do with communication, with social media, with text messages given, received, phone calls, emails. You might have even, if this is not playing out in your real life, it could be playing out very real in your digital life, especially there is this tendency to overly curate our lives online, to only show the happy parts. But whatever happy parts you are displaying are true. They're authentic. They're not you distorting your view of yourself. You're really doing well. And if you don't think you are, you are. And if you don't think you are yet, you will. So you really are doing well. You're on this come up. You're on this ascension. And people just are, they want to poke holes in it. They want to hate on it. They want to maybe be secretly jealous or resentful. And then on the flip side, they're acting and presenting like they're being nice, or acting and presenting like they're being supportive, when underneath it there's this sour intention. And this card of winners and losers in general speaks to the undulation of, when you're doing well, inevitably there'll be someone who's not doing well. And maybe you're in this place where you're doing well in your job, but your spouse isn't, and that's giving you anxiety just based on that alone. So it's about how success comes with these contingencies and comes with these coattails of stress, because not only does it beget a lot of attention, and sometimes negative attention, it also just may be an uncomfortable place where you maybe are even uncomfortable with shining, and you have anxiety about shining, or you feel shy about shining. So generally, the reaction I'm getting here, the story arc that I'm getting here, is that you've come into a type of prominence in some way or fashion, whether you believe so or not. And people are really looking at, and you have people who actually are proud of you. So I'm not going to say like everyone around you, this isn't some conspiracy where like everyone around you is just like secretly hating you, no. But it's for a few choice, close people in your life that aren't proud of you in the way that you want them to be. And that's causing you stress. But too bad, because life keeps opening up for you. This is the card of expansion. This is the card of even more opportunities. It's also a card of, hey, I'm going to turn my back on what is happening here, and I'm just going to continue to grow. I'm going to continue to see what life can offer me. Because you have the knowing, and you know that when you succeed in any area of life, it doesn't mean that other people are going to not succeed. But that's the attitude they might be coming at you with. There might be this general energy around you that you have somehow taken something from them. You know, the swords, and they're walking away in defeat. There's this idea that because you have the boyfriend or the girlfriend or the health or the body or the new car or the new job or the scholarship or the trip to Paris, that they're not going to get it. But that's not even what life is. So they're wrong for thinking that. And it's a mental machination. It's the way that we think and distort our thinking into thinking reality has to be a certain way, but it's not. So really save yourself from this distorted thinking of others around you, maybe your own distorted thinking. Save yourself from this crabs in a barrel type thing where when you do well, people want to pull you down. You save yourself by turning your back on it and saying, well, what else can life offer me? Where else can I go? This is also a card of I'm moving on. Either moving on from people who are sour towards you for no reason, or just choosing to let them be put and let them deal with it on their own, and just choosing to turn your back on it personally and just focus on what you can focus on, which is life continuing to open up for you in really magnificent ways. Your bottom of the deck is the Temperance card, is the Sagittarius card. It's a card of moderation. So we have, this expansive quality to your life in response to people maybe hating on you. There could be this impulse for some of you to just keep doing it bigger, better, brighter, bam, in your face. And so if you're that type of person and you know that's within you, the Temperance card says, hey, maybe not. Be a little bit more modest and moderate about how you are going about your life. You want to do things big, you want to do things fast, you want to do things sparkly, but do it in moderation. Do it so that it can become a permanent fixture and not just an adventure you go on for no reason, or not just something you pull into your life and is unable to stay. Because this Pentacles means that whatever you've amounted to, whatever you've gotten, is really here to stay. And so that's especially why it's drawing negative attention. And that's especially why you're stressed over it, because this isn't like, oh, I got the job, or oh, I got the boyfriend, and then 5 months down the line, it goes away. Nope. Here to stay. Pentacles, long-term growth, which is probably why it's even more distressing for some particular people around you. And to really make a decision about whether you want those people to be your friends or in your life anymore, or make a decision about having to have a talk with them. But know that life is going to continue to expand in your favor. Temperance card is also balancing of water, getting your emotions to a place. It's an archangel type of card to let this soothe any anxiety that you have. Because she's about moderation, because she's kind of about balance, you can come to peace within yourself and know that everything that is given to you does not mean it's taken away from someone else. That's not moderation. It's not moderate to get something and having that taken from someone else. So this is also the reminder that though you're having a big piece of the cake right now, cake is also available for others. And to maybe remind people of that if you want to, but just to remind yourself of that, and to quell your fears and your anxieties about success and about accomplishment by remembering that those things not only will keep coming for you, but are the way that the universe works, the way that we are even kept in balance, is that it always will happen for other people. And so to let them have their fits, let them have their petty jealousies, let them have their gossips and their dramas, whatever. But to know in your hearts of hearts that good things can come for them just like they came for you, and to continue to be up on your rise and up on your come up, and to continue to hustle and move in a direction that is going to bring you more abundance. So that has been my reading for you, Scorpio. I hope that you have enjoyed it. Of course, if you need something more tailored towards you, I am just one email away. Until then, I will see you in March. Take care, be well, and be happy.